We do have a lot of ground to cover, and the only one that's excessively mobile is Nesbit. Nesbit.
Or is Callaway? He can't fly, right? Or can he fly?
No, I can't fly. I mean, I could make a bridge for myself out of solid light to get across the crowds faster, but I'm still running.
Okay.
So while I could get somewhere reasonably fast, I mean, this is a lot of blocks. It would still take me a few minutes to
I
get.
think our most mobile are Nesba and Valen, because Valen has impossible mobility.
Oh yeah.
So maybe if we have them from up above, and then the rest of us are more street level.
If we wanted to stay together, I guess the easiest place to be would be that square in the middle, which name is kind of cut off. J something square, because
Yeah, there is. It looks like there's a pinpoint there too.
seems to be the most middle we can be. So if we had to get somewhere,
I mean, I think
a
we should
couple blocks
stay.
back.
I think we should stay with the float, or not like on it, but like
Oh,
nearby.
okay. Well, I mean, it's a whole parade. Is there one particular float we want to stay by?
It's a good
So,
question. I don't know how big the parade is.
uh,
Back.
the nature of this is it's mostly just a large group that walks along together. Like the queen and the king figures and the Joan of Arc figure are usually like on horses, and everybody just kind of walks along with them throughout the parade, stopping at not stopping, but going slow enough that people can stop in and join in from the different businesses and restaurants and stuff.
So mostly just one considerable mass of people to worry about.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay, so we could focus around that.
Yeah, I think Callaway, Echo, and Guy can kind of stay amongst the crowd. Maybe on the outskirts, one of us like in it, so we can like keep an eye on stuff happening in the crowd. And then I think it will be possible for Nesba and um, Valen to kind of watch over it from like rooftops or the sky, but not like far off. If that sounds good to you guys.
Sounds reasonable.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Okay. Um, I do have a little video thing like usual, but I will say for everybody streaming, I don't want to single anybody out, but anyone that's streaming, I don't want you to get hit by DMCA here. So I do also just have the image version, but this video is definitely like immediately copyright claimed. So
Thanks for the heads up.
let me get the picture.
Wait, what if I
Picture's
just
better anyway because the picture has the text.
Okay. So if I mute
I
it,
like
it's
the
still
videos maybe more atmospheric. Well, I think the only thing the video provides really is the music. I usually pick like New Orleans based music.
gotcha.
This is some white people shit.
I think without you copyright claimed music, what's it called?
I couldn't hear you.
Oh, what's that song called?
That song is called Hurricane Season by Trombone Shorty.
Neat. To keep that in mind.
He's got a lot of good stuff. He's in like the jazzy battle playlist. I couldn't get that playlist to work last time because I didn't know.
Or was it Hurricane? What?
Hurricane Season.
By who?
Trombone Shorty.
Should I just head on to the next video after that? Chats with Chief Quimby, episode 1?
Yeah, definitely.
This copy of Blood Bathed in My Heart.
I love that it's copy of. Alright. Also along that same note, for anybody streaming, when Spotify pops in, I mean, you're probably gonna want to mute them because that playlist. I don't know for sure. I didn't upload any videos with it, but I'm assuming it might get claimed.
Gotcha.
I'll have to make a DMCA free second bot at some point or something. I don't know. All right. The parade is going swimmingly. If there were any fear of attacking the civilians, you'd be hard pressed to point it out. As a walking parade, the pace is fairly slow. Children run up and down the streets in varying degrees of medieval costume. Adults dressed in gold march alongside folks simply bundled up and looking to enjoy the atmosphere. The businesses along the way are overflowing with guests, with some leaving to join the parade while parade goers find their stop and get in line. Before the first bend, the parade passes by the golden Joan of Arc statue.
Are they
As the parade continues on, as the parade continues on, your team notices a lone figure walking and staring up at the statue. Though the costume is now ratty and ragged, they are clearly dressed up in Santa Claus garb.
Hmm.
Not Santa.
Can I use my supernatural sense?
To do what?
To decipher his intentions?
Yeah, he's not like breathing fire by chance, right?
He is not, though. You do remember that a lot of the folks who attacked last time, some of them were dressed up in Santa Claus costumes. And about half of the assailants did escape.
Can I gargoyle on some tall building and just stare?
Trying to make sure this guy is in trouble. Maybe he's just like the homeless Santa.
I heard the second part where you said you're making sure the guy is in trouble, but I don't know what you said you're doing.
I mean, do I see any, like, does it look like he has any weapons, or does he, trying to assess his, like, threat level, and if it's midnight or not.
That level, what? Midnight. Isn't that what Gabe was doing?
Yeah.
Did we get an answer on that?
I think he notably seems kind of out of it. I guess, Valen, you're using your superhuman senses. You're not approaching, right?
Right.
Okay. I think in that case, you probably don't see much of a threat from him. But as the parade passes and you guys are not necessarily getting closer to him, but walking by him now, Calloway does start to get the pings. The ping, 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 saying that something's channeling on that frequency.
Okay, so I look at the device and read what its text output is. What would that say?
Um, text output. I guess it would just say um, error 404 recipient not found.
Okay.
You think somebody's pinging out for something, but whatever they're pinging to is not in
I'm not here yet.
not in distance for them.
If we're passing by, Echo would probably get to the edge of the crowd on like that side to like put himself between like the guy in the crowd or the girl in the crowd. I don't know if you said the figure in the crowd.
Oh, the Joan of Arc figure.
No, the Santa person.
Oh, okay.
And see if you can notice anything like any closer. Like are they just standing there not doing anything?
They're sort of wobbling side to side.
They're ho-hoing.
He'd probably cautiously like approach and like say to like Calloway or Guy if they were like in the crowd as he like pushed through to get to the edge, like that he was heading over there, and to keep an eye on like the rest of the situation.
Okay. I just keep scanning the crowd and paying attention to the device, see if it starts picking up anything different.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say that definitely seeing the Santa Claus again kind of made me suspicious. Like it just kind of made my senses heightened.
Thought you were gonna say PTSD.
The
Not
helicopter
quite like
start
that.
falling.
Just based on the other parade that we were just in the Santa.
Okay. Then Valen, with your heightened senses, with your on edginess, give me unleash your powers.
Do I need to do engage or what do I type?
I believe it's just unleash.
Unleash. Okay, let me go to roles. Okay. Is that a rip?
Um,
I think it is.
I think yeah. You so mark your potential.
Man, Gabe's about to level up.
Level up, let's go.
Jeez, dude.
And what conditions do you have?
I have angry and afraid.
Angry.
Yes.
Go ahead and
Let's make a move, no? A hard move?
Yeah, I was gonna mark afraid, but you're already afraid. Let's take the narrative a little bit further here. And I'll make my move. So, Valen, it triggers that instinct in you. You know the hairs on the back of your neck,
Mm-hmm.
and your heightened senses. You know something isn't right here. You feel there's something more,
Mm-hmm.
but you can't pinpoint it.
Gotcha.
Echo, as you approach the Santa, he does. It is a he. He does turn to look at you, and where is my narrative? I
On
have to
guard,
scroll
everybody.
all on one document. The Santa has a dazed look on his face, which slowly converts to a look of horror, as though his brain were operating on a delay. Uh, Callaway. The ping is getting fainter the further away you get from the Santa and the Joan of Arc statue. And as Valen announces to everybody on guard, how do you guys react to that?
How many people are still in the huddle again? I say huddled. Still with the parade.
I think it's just you and Guy, right? And Nesba and Valen were kind of doing the further out reconnaissance. I
I'm tempted to
believe.
walk back toward the thing to confirm, or toward the Santa, just to confirm that's where the signal is, but I don't want to leave the crowd.
Just have a look of horror, or is he like screaming?
He just has a look of horror, like he just saw something terrifying.
I think I probably start slowing down and just trying to stay as split between them as I can, to where I'm just inside of the range to still detect some sort of text signal. If that makes me leave the group, then so be it.
Yeah, it's a very slow parade, so they're very slowly getting further and further from you, but you definitely are getting the sense that it's behind you guys now. It's closer to that statue than away.
Yeah, so I'm staying within range, but not like outright going to it. I guess just holding my position while the parade passes me.
Okay, so maybe Guy, you take notice that Callaway's starting to lag behind.
I do notice. Is that my cue to do something? Because I would rather wait for other
Okay. I was just gonna say then that Nesba, your reconnaissance buddy, Valen, seems to think something's going on.
Do I fly closer to Valen and just try to get a better view of what's going on?
And you kind of, from your view, you kind of see that Echoes stepped away towards the statue. Calloway's kind of lagging behind towards the statue, and Guy's taking notice of this.
Guess I'm going towards the statue too then.
Well, okay.
This is a trap, and I know it.
As more people, notably Nesba, make their way towards the statue, the Santa kind of stumbles over himself, falling backwards as he tries to back away. He's not necessarily vocal, but he is making noises out of his mouth that do sound kind of panicked and afraid. Clearly something is not right with this man's head at the moment.
Start like trying to talk him down. Like he's guarded, but like he's not like threatening the guy. Like, hey, it's all right, bud. Can you tell me what's going on? Are you know, everything okay? Can you hear me?
He says,
Hey, it's okay. Take your time. We're gonna figure this out. I kind of remember you from a few weeks ago. Do you remember me?
My head.
I don't know what to do about his pain. I don't really have a fix for that one.
Is there a
Dude, Echo's so heartless.
uh no, this is a parade. Is there anywhere that anybody set up like a medical tent or something like that? Like there has to be some form of EMTs on site for a parade, even if it's at night.
Also, can I look him over for like, does he have a head wound? Or is he like clutching like a specific part of his head or anything?
Not necessarily. The med sense would probably be around that square that we were talking about earlier. But the parade is, slowly as it may be, moving on around the corner and away from this situation. So it's up to Guy and Calloway to kind of make their move on if they're sticking with the parade or falling back.
I think I'm starting to get the sense that this feels like a distraction. I'm gonna start making my way back to the group of people on the parade.
Yeah, the other ones are the more like mobile ones, so if they need to catch up to us, I feel like that's the better call, right? So
Yeah.
I think me and Calloway stay together.
Okay. And Valen, are you just kind of keeping your your reconnaissance point where you can kind of see both things?
Yeah, I'm just kind of trying to scope out everything. Like I'm still
Alright.
like hella suspicious. I'm just kind of like looking around for answers.
All right. And I'm sorry, where's Nesba at again?
I guess I'm circling overhead, but I'm starting since it's Echo's there, and Guy's there, and Calloway's there.
Guy and Calloway are at with the walking parade.
Okay, so then is Echo by himself, or is Valen with him?
Echo's by himself. Valen's a little bit off to the side there.
Can I
Let me-
get, I guess, in between like where Echo's at and where, oh nice, where Echo's at, and then like that way, if anything happens, I can go to either way. Does that make sense? In between
Yeah, for
where
sure.
Echo's at and where Guy and Calloway are at.
So Echo, you're cautiously approaching to try to comfort this man.
Yeah, see if he's like, if he has wounds or if like he's having like a panic attack or like, trying to get him to calm down to make sure he's not like a threat to himself or anyone else here.
Okay. Okay. So, I guess this would be more so Nesba. Actually, you said you're in between as well, so you're basically along with Valen.
Well, yeah. I'm just overhead doing flap flaps.
Okay. Then Echo, as you approach this man to care for him, out of the corner of your eye, you notice what look like large marbles rolling towards you. And
How large?
suddenly,
Like the big marble in the pack? Or
the big marble, yeah.
Okay.
Like people-sized marbles, or like actual
No,
marble-sized
marble.
marbles?
The big marble.
The big marble's like this big,
Okay.
as opposed to a normal marble, which is like
But,
half
like,
the size,
Okay.
double the radius of a normal marble.
Well, that's
And
alarming.
suddenly, smoke fills the area around you.
Well, shit.
Doing flap flaps.
Here we go again.
Now it's a rave.
He's gonna dive out of the smoke obviously. And then try to see what he can see about like where it came from. You know, what's going on. Trying to see.
Yeah. You dive out of the smoke and carefully approaching you also from the smoke is a hooded figure, staff in hand, seemingly sizing you up. And she announces, "Sorry to disappoint, but Christmas was so last month."
Good joke. Who are you?
And you say that, but you actually recognize this person. Um, this is somebody that you encountered once with Counter. You know, this is a dangerous foe.
Okay.
So Valen and Nesba keeping watch. You weren't able to catch their approach, but you do see the smoke, and you do see Echo dive out, and you do see somebody follow him out of the smoke. Also, I ripped off somebody's fan art here,
Do I know their
but I
name
left
or
their
follow?
signature in. This is Strike 3.
Strike 3.
Should baseball player.
But it's stylized like that. It's cool.
Oh, okay.
That's
That's
great.
You know that they are a very capable fighter. Superhuman speed, strength, and athleticism. They always have a plan, and they gave Counter quite a running. Like they traded blows with Counter, held their own very well. In other words, it's a very bad situation.
Yeah.
So he's the one that recognizes them, right? Or is this like something that we would all have some sort of knowledge into?
This is definitely someone Echo recognizes.
Okay.
I
Echo
mean,
has a history with another hero.
they look like a bad guy, though.
That's racist.
I'd be on guard, ready to fight, because I know what she's capable of, but I'd also try to get some, like, you know, what are you doing here?
Oh, hey, nice to see you.
Like, kind of info. Like, trying to figure out what is going on. And then, I mean, I think he knows, like, he probably can't one-on-one. Like, he'd have to get lucky to one-on-one, so he's also, like, hoping that Nesba notices, but he's too afraid to, like, look around for Nesba to, like, take his eyes off, because she would definitely, like, use that opportunity to, like, take him down. So, it's a precarious situation, I think.
Yeah, I think we're gonna say that you two, you're both capable, very capable fighters. You're just kind of in a standoff, and you do get the impression that she is kind of waiting you out to see what you do first, which in your favor is kind of buying you some time for the rest of the group.
Right.
Like if she wanted to strike first, she definitely could have when you were diving or something.
I think I'm trying to, like, bait her into talking. Like, I don't know if she's normally, like, a monologue, like, villain, but he really wants information more than, like, a straight-up brawl from her. As long as she's not attacking the crowd, you know, he's not looking to dive into, like, a bloody mess of a fight, at least by himself. Stalling for time, and maybe he can get an assist from Nesba. She, like, swoops in to, like, help distract her. But I mean, if she's not answering him,
I mean, you guys have a chance to do something here.
because
I don't think I noticed anything yet, so I'm still with the crowd.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Nesma noticed the smoke because the
Yeah, you guys definitely noticed the smoke. You noticed Echo jumping out of the smoke and somebody following behind him.
Can I like, I guess, get closer over there to see what's going on?
Yeah, of course. Both of you are extremely mobile.
he's trying to stay. Is she known to work alone? Because he's kind of worried there could be like more through the smoke screen. So he's kind of.
Yeah, kind of what you do know is that she generally does work alone. She's kind of like a villain for hire for other
Right.
villains. But you don't expect there to be more, but that's not necessarily reassuring to you either.
Can I, like, I don't know if I can do it like from where I'm at or whatever, but can I like put a bunch of light inside the smoke so that like I imagine I would be able to see like silhouettes of people or whatever through it?
Um,
Nothing else.
Yeah.
Probably assess the situation before like directly engaging her. He wants to make sure he has like all the angles covered.
yeah, you can do. Guy can do that. He can light it up, and that can even play into the assess the situation.
Okay.
Do I have
Yep.
to?
Now, that's well within your abilities to just put down light.
Cool.
I'll just roll assess.
Yeah. And then you get an extra one, right?
I put asses.
I was about to say, what are you trying to say, dude?
Oh my
Hey,
god. Is that the second time that's happened?
I don't know. I get 3 questions because I get +1 before I engage in a fight. I want to know how we can end this quickly between me and her. Obviously, what's in the greatest danger? Like, what does it look like she's after, or like what she's threatening? And man, I'm trying to think of my third question. What do you guys think?
Weaknesses,
That's
physically
not one of them.
speaking.
If you look at his role, you can see what the questions he has available are.
Oh.
I mean, she didn't say anything to you, right, about like what she's doing here?
No, she didn't.
She's just kind of like glaring at Echo through the smoke.
What here can I use to capture?
I was thinking, what here can I use to get information from her?
Capture,
Chase, you're
torture.
far away again.
Yeah, I like Jocelyn's suggestion.
What here can I use to gather information?
Waterboard.
No, to like get her to talk, right? To like.
What can
to
I
give
use
her-
here to get her to talk? How
Like
can
to
we
give,
best
like-
end this quickly? And what was the third one again?
What here is in the greatest danger from her?
Okay. What here is in the greatest danger? Like I said before, you definitely know this is a serious villain. And if they wanted to really wreak havoc, they probably could have. But the nature of this makes you think that either you or the group are being singled out, which would actually put you guys at the greatest danger. How can we best end this quickly? You do know that in a drawn out fight, she will probably wear you guys down. So maybe if you can overpower her as a group quickly, that might be your best strategy there. And then rephrase the what here can I, or not rephrase, but phrase it again. What here can I use to what?
get her to like speak, get
to,
information from her.
get her to spill the beans or get her to talk, if that's possible. So like, what can I use to like bait her into talking? If there is something. If not, that's that's your call. Like if she's not gonna talk, she's not gonna talk.
You might be able to get her to talk by, like, I don't know exactly how to phrase this, like surprising her with like your ability to fend her off, if you know what I mean, like,
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
like engaging with her in a way where she doesn't just like steamroll you, where you surprise her. She might give a comment on that.
Well, I think he would act on that knowledge and try to take her out quicker rather than dragging it out. So unless anyone wants to interject or do something, I'll go ahead and directly engage.
I want to do something.
All right, what's that?
I would like to unleash my supernatural senses to gain more information, or to figure out a physical weakness, if that's even possible, before we engage.
I think that might be kind of rough for you to do right now. I'll give you this. If you roll really well, I'll give you something. So give me another unleash.
Okay.
Quirky marks potential, right?
Yeah, well,
incoming.
that happens at the end of the session, so.
No, never mind. He actually got a hit.
Okay. So you're gonna... Man.
Do things.
Okay. Here's what I'll give you. You do see a weakness in her stance, but it is only because you recognize her stance yourself as something you learned in the military academy.
Ooh.
But that weakness is temporary, only because she's wouldn't be expecting an attack from a certain like angle. So if you can get yourself in that angle, you will probably get the jump on her.
Interesting. I like the
But
military
if you
academy.
hesitate, you're gonna miss your opportunity.
Gotcha. Can I go ahead and try to get into that position, or do I need to wait to
You can
roll?
do it, but it's gonna be a direct engage.
Okay.
With your super mobility, you can get there quick enough.
Engage. Okay.
Echo assist if... Oh, never mind. He got an 11.
Whoo!
I was gonna
So
say
pick two.
Really?
Echo was gonna go in too, but does this...
Can't wait to fail my roll.
Does this count as like entering battle as a team or anything for team?
Yeah, it's definitely going to right after this.
Okay, just making sure.
But yeah, for real, everyone's being too successful at setting me up for failure.
But Gabe failed one already, so...
True.
But was
Alright,
it even
so-
a fail? Because he's gonna speed level, so.
Failing is always speed leveling. So pick two of those.
Two of those. Let's see. I want to create an opportunity for my allies,
Excellent.
and
That's gonna give the next attack a +1.
and I'd like to take something from them.
What would you like to take?
Their weapon.
So describe this for me. The only caveat I have is that this attack does put you through the smoke.
Put me through the smoke.
Yeah, like the angle you had to get her from made you run through the smoke.
Okay. I accept the consequences.
Okay. So describe your epic attack.
Well, I get into I use my super speed to get into a certain position and in an angle that where I can make a jump on strike 3, and I use my super speed to quickly. I do like a maneuver that I learned in the military academy, where I like swoop under the feet and then grab the arm and disarm the baton or whatever she has in her left hand.
Definitely. And as you catch her by surprise, she turns and faces you, and she says, "Oh yes, the hooded one. I've been keeping an eye on you, especially. We're so alike, you know. And you do definitely feel like someone is sneaking up behind you.
Oof.
But let's now enter in a battle against a dangerous foe."
He still takes the blow though, right? Because he didn't resist or avoid.
Oh, you didn't tick that one. Holy crap. Yeah. So, what does that
No
take?
tipsy
I don't remember.
backsies. No
Yeah,
tipsy
just
backsies, Ricky.
Yeah, so take exclamation take.
Me?
Yeah, Balin.
Okay.
I just saw the 11 and I wasn't thinking about the negatives.
Take.
On a 7 and 9, choose one.
Choose one. Let's see. You must remove yourself from the situation, flee, pass out. You
Yeah, the
lose.
second batch.
Oh, okay, my bad. You lash out verbally, provoke a teammate to foolhardy action, or take advantage of your influence, or inflict a condition. You give ground, your opposition gets opportunity. You struggle past the pain, mark 2 conditions. Lash out verbally, provoke a teammate to foolhardy action, or take advantage of your influence to inflict a condition. Huh. Okay. I'm gonna struggle past the pain.
Oh, don't you already have 2 conditions too?
I do.
Oh, okay. You're living on the edge.
It doesn't show him on that roll. It should have added 2 if he had 2. I don't know if it had, like, tracked.
I don't think you did track your conditions.
That should have been in a 9. Well, it's still the same category.
So, yeah. So, real quick, do exclamation mark condition twice, and then after mark condition, do a space in each of the conditions that you have. That actually probably would have affected your directly engaged, but that's fine.
Okay, so do
I
I
think you have afraid.
is there a space between mark and condition or no?
No, that's one word.
Do it twice?
Oh, you have to, after mark condition, put the space and then put what condition it is.
Okay.
Because your conditions affect your ability to do your moves. So,
Okay. One more time. What's the other one? Afraid.
and then mark your 2 new conditions and explain how that trading blows gave you those conditions.
Well, actually, I have guilty also. Do I need to mark that?
You have guilty also.
Yeah.
Did you
Gabe
just?
would be
If you
knocked
take,
out.
yeah, if you take the 2 conditions, you'll be out of the fight completely.
Um,
But yeah, you should
like,
mark
is that like
guilty
a
then.
is that like a death?
It's not
No,
a
you're just
death, but
unconscious.
you're not fit for combat.
Yeah, for this fight, you're like completely out.
I
But you
accept.
should mark the guilty as well.
Okay. Take one for the team.
Well,
No, don't take one from the.
do what
said
fits
that?
for you.
He's
I'm
just
not
trying-
gonna
He's just trying to retire early.
You can
No,
pick
because
whatever.
I created an opportunity for my teammates also.
Yeah, but you have two other.
Actually, if he had all
Actually,
three, it
that
would
would
have
put
been
you at a 10.
Wait, what?
Okay, so that changes things. Okay, so now you have a 10 instead of a 9. So on a 10 plus, choose one of those from above. You must either remove yourself from the situation, you lose control of your powers in a terrible way, or you choose 2 from the 7 to 9 list. But to be clear, there are definitely ways out of this where you're still in the fight.
Okay, say what I can choose again.
You must remove yourself from the situation, i.e., fleeing or passing out, etc.
Mm-hmm.
You lose control of yourself or your powers in a terrible way, or you pick 2 options from the 7 to 9 list that you were reading before.
Would fleeing give a possibility to come back?
No.
Okay.
For the scene, like he could come back to the next scene, but it's effectively the same thing as what happened to me last time.
Okay. Can I choose from the plus 10 list one and then from the 7 to 9 one, or does it have to be
You only
2?
need to pick one from the 10 list.
I have to pick one from that list.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or 2 from the bottom.
Let's just go with I lose control of yourself and your powers in a terrible way.
Okay. Let's see what you got in your powers. I think you just have the superhuman, supernatural senses, impossible mobility. What a hard narrative you've created for me.
Sorry, bud.
Do you want me to directly engage while you think of that, or?
But didn't I create an opportunity for my team like earlier?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just we're still resolving all the consequences of this first blow.
Gotcha.
I think I'm gonna get back to that when we resolve. We'll get back to that. I know what I'm gonna do for that. But yeah, you can do your direct engage, Echo. Yeah.
I think. What is it when I act on the information from assess the situation? I also get a +1 on top of that too.
Excellent.
So this is with the +2.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, it saved you though.
And 7 to 9, still in the same bracket. Pick one. Okay. I mean, their weapon's already taken. This was the opportunity. I really don't want to take blows back from her, so I think I'm just, instead of trading blows, like I just land, you know, a good hit on her.
Okay. And
Combo, or whatever you want to call it.
what'd you say?
Set a good flurry of blows or combo hits or whatever you want to call it, you know.
For sure. And as you kind of weave back out from your flurry of blows. The statue of Joan of Arc behind you says, "So, how was the parade?"
What?
Like to Echo, or
Yep,
like it
to
just says
Echo.
that in general?
Yeah, to Echo.
The statue talked?
He like slow turns and looks up to it. Excuse
That's
me?
Thought it was a pretty good turnout this year. I don't know. At this, we're now going to finally engage as a group.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring Botify in, so if you want to mute that bot when it comes in, just it's about to happen. So
Go for it.
I feel like I haven't paid any attention. I have no idea what's going on. Okay. I feel
Joan
so
of Arc
lost.
listens to some club music.
I don't even hear it. I'm so lost. Is it playing?
It's
I
the
hear-
bot, the Botify. I don't know if y'all have it
Yeah,
muted.
Yeah, no, there it is. It was just quiet.
Quite.
Alright, so we're going to. We have now taken E, and we're just in a room with some pretty lights.
all right.
We're getting lit.
So at the start of the session, you guys had a team added to your pool.
I feel like playing Pac-Man now.
If the leader has influence over every teammate, add another team.
Hey, we got that now, baby.
If everyone has the same purpose in the fight, add another team. That one I'm curious about.
Yeah.
By purpose.
Let's start with either Callaway or Guy.
I mean, considering our proximity to the people, I imagine mine is still trying to get them to a safe position or protecting them.
Okay.
I-
Guy.
I
I-
imagine-
I
Go
could be wrong, but I am assuming everyone's is still the same since it's still just a parade attack, right? Like civilians' primary focus is their
Yeah.
safety.
Well, I think I mean you're not over at the fight, but I think it's become apparent to Echo that like she's here for us, not for the crowd.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know any of this from the beginning. My intentions would be to save the people, and still, even in the press conference, I said, even at our own harm, we would protect the civilians. So, like, even if I knew she was like, or like we were the primary threat, I still would be more concerned for the civilians over us.
Okay. So Valen, what's your purpose in this fight?
To neutralize the threat.
Okay. Nesba,
I'm gonna go with what Valen said.
and then Echo.
He like obviously civilians are like primary concern, but I think like he knows he needs to stop her because she's not like going after them. So subduing strike 3, I guess, would be his purpose.
Do you guys say that you may not have the same purpose here?
Yeah,
I don't
some-
know. There's definitely overlap. Like, yeah. I don't know.
With whatever your call is, Ricardo.
Yeah.
I think we might be a little off here.
All right.
I have to go clear my nasal cavities. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I thought he meant his character.
I thought so too.
Dips.
Valen's like, I'm out.
Her powers are unleashed, dude. Just to clear her nasal cavities.
It's her primary goal in this encounter.
Does any team member mistrust the leader or the team?
Mm-mm.
Nope.
Yeah, I think we're still good on that. I think. And is the team ill prepared or off balance?
Mm, the only thing I would say in the category is that guy and I are
The
kind of.
statue is kind of throwing me for a loop. It's the only part.
I think you guys might be a little off balance, maybe.
Okay.
And then, what is your? You have an ability for when we engage, right?
Yeah,
Or enter battle.
when we enter battle as a team, we get an extra team.
Okay, so I think that cancels out the remove one. So you guys are at 2.
Just 2?
Oh, 4, because you get the 2 for entering.
Yeah, okay, I was about to say.
Yeah, I thought that was too low. Okay. Let's throw it to Nesba. What's Nesba make of all this? There's now been 2 strikes against the purple hooded figure. But Echo's now kind of staring at the statue with a confused look.
Can I get in, like, behind the statue?
Yeah, of course.
I'm guessing.
You can fly.
I mean, yeah, I can fly, but I don't know if there's anything behind the statue. I guess I'll move in close behind the statue. And is there still smoke around?
There's some smoke slowly clearing from behind where Valen is.
Okay.
Actually, Valen's still kind of almost in the smoke.
Okay, can I do a flap flap to get the smoke to clear out faster?
Yeah, exactly. Textbook Unleash.
Okay.
Good thing she has high freak.
Okay, so
Hell yeah.
unleash. Yeah, okay. Just exclamation point unleash.
I believe so. Oh my god.
Triple.
So obviously
Yeah.
it didn't
You
go
clear out the smoke.
well.
Is Valen back yet?
I'm back.
Alright. So Nesba lands behind the statue and kind of angles herself to blow away the smoke, which I think actually blows it back towards where there's very little people. Thankfully, like the parade's long past that section, so it kind of clears out. But Valen, when the smoke does clear out, there's still the lights from Guy, but you see, like out of the corner of your eye through your heightened senses, somebody's running up towards you. They're about to strike you.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
Dodge. Like get out of the way with my supernatural speed or whatever. Or I mean, what's it called? Shoot. Heightened or impossible mobility.
Okay. Echo, are you still looking at the statue?
Like
Can't
staring
hear
at
you.
it. He wasn't
You're
like
staring
staring at it. He like looked up at it to like make sure he wasn't like confused that a statue was talking to him.
Okay.
But he's not like diverting his attention away from Strike 3 because he knows
Yeah.
she's a serious threat.
So you see, sort of behind Strike 3, you see Valen like do a dodge maneuver, but you're not really sure what they're dodging. Looks like they just kind of threw their body away from nothing. Nesba, you also see this. Are Guy and Calloway still heading away from the statue with the parade?
I think at this point I'm trying to book it back to the statue. I imagine the people are. I feel like before I start running, I would tell the people to disperse and start going down some of the other roads that aren't directly in view of this.
For
But
sure.
after that, just start running toward the action.
Yeah.
How far are we at this point? Are we like a block, 2 blocks away? How far?
Let's see. I don't think you guys are super far at all. I'd say you guys are probably just passing Cafe du Monde. Like the tail end of the party is just past there. Not party, tail end of the parade is just past there.
Please bring me back a beignet.
So do I have enough time to run and make an action, or is running enough of an action for right now?
Yeah, you guys can. You're making your way back. If anybody else wants to do something, they can, or if not,
I don't think Echo can let up on strike 3. But if Nesba wants to do something, totally go for it.
So is Nespa right to assume that there is something in that smoke and that Valen's seeing things now?
it's definitely possible. That would be a good explanation, you think?
Can I do? I guess would this be another unleash if I try to like echolocate just to see if there's anything in there? Maybe there's somebody that we can't see because we don't have the same powers.
To extend your senses.
I guess.
Yeah, that works for me.
Is that okay? What would that be?
It'd be an unleash again.
Okay. Hmm.
Okay. Give me 1 sec.
I'm losing it.
Okay. You are able to extend your senses out and sort of check the area for invisible enemies, but you don't really detect any.
Okay.
However, something does happen to you. You start to get the sensation that everything is submerged in water. Except it's kind of messing with you because the physics aren't really matching it. But you yourself feel like you are submerged underwater and you see kind of that watery effect everywhere. It's also definitely going to mess with any echolocation.
Okay.
And then I think, Echo, you were going to do something to not let up on strike 3.
Just keeping up the fight. Whenever we enter battle as a team, with my captain ability, I get +1 forward, which means I just get +1 to my next move. So I'm gonna directly engage with another +1.
Okay.
So 7. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna keep hammering her, like not letting her fight me back, or like blocking her attacks back. She's caught off guard from not having her like signature weapon, and just taking her another hit.
Was 6 good enough in this?
Yeah, he has a +1.
He's a +1 for his first action after entering.
Okay.
Which I don't know if that gives me potential or not with the +1.
Sure.
Sweet.
Hell yeah, take it.
My first one.
I think you go in to I think you go in to trade blows, and you're mostly just looking to avoid like taking any serious damage back. But she is also able to evade your attacks with a sort of uncanny grace. So you're pretty much just at a stalemate trading blows. Like she's not really hurting you, but you know you're not really making any ground with her like this.
Keep it occupied.
Yeah. At this point, if Guy and Calloway want, I'd say they probably can enter here on this scene. Valen's dodging blows from an enemy nobody can see, while
Yeah.
Echo's keeping Strike 3 occupied.
I'd like to try encasing Strike in a like a bubble of solid light. Do I use Unleash for that, or?
Do, 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 do. I know we did that last time, but I don't know if that'd be reshaping your environment or directly engaging her.
See the argument that it's directly engaging a threat and taking their freedom from
Taking
them.
their mobility, yeah.
Well, and I guess I'm more just trying to stop her from being able to fight entirely, if possible.
I think it's gonna be a direct engage.
So what does that use?
I think that's gonna be an engage.
Okay. You. This spell to engage so incredibly bad.
How can I help? Because I'm kind of keeping her occupied, is there any way I can like keep her still so he can get a better like chance at capturing her in like a bubble?
I think you definitely could have if you were creating an opportunity.
Oh, okay. I can't use it like a team.
That's true. You do have team. Yeah. Describe how that's gonna work for it.
Even if I have to be trapped inside with her?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll go with that.
Okay, so on a 7 and 9, you're gonna pick one of those.
I can even roll to defend the blow he takes if that makes more narrative sense too. Like keeping myself in the bubble with her.
I would hope that. Well, I don't know if this is really creating an opportunity for an ally other than the one stuck in the bubble with them, but I imagine that's just as jarring of an experience for them. Hmm. What does that do? I mean, I guess everyone else is resisting and avoiding their blows. I didn't anticipate the other person getting trapped in the bubble with them.
If you wanted to capture her, I think we were saying that you're taking something from them is taking her mobility. Because
Okay,
it doesn't have
yeah.
to be like a physical like item.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
do that.
And then if she like tries to attack you to stop you, I would like interpose myself and defend her trying to like, hit you. So you don't have to resist or avoid the blows if I'm trying to defend since I'm
Okay.
trapped in the bubble anyways.
Yeah, she's definitely gonna try to. Um, she's gonna try to turn on Calloway with some some ranged weapons. But Echo, you recognize that she was sort of anticipating another attack from behind. You're able to position yourself between. You can take the defend there.
Got a 9. Keep them safe and choose one. And then it's obviously exposing myself to danger. I think that's the easy
Yeah.
one. I'm gonna clear angry
Okay.
because we have plenty of team. We still have 3 left, and I already have influence over Callaway. So yeah, I'm gonna clear angry, but expose myself to danger.
You are nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So is that a move for you if I'm exposing myself to danger?
Definitely. So the weapons, she throws them. You throw yourself in between them. Callaway traps you both in this bubble. But the weapons she threw were more marbles, and smoke fills the captured chamber.
Oh shit.
And you're gonna have a bad time.
I mean, is the bubble not a semi-permeable membrane? Because
No, it's
they're
definitely
both
solid light.
they're both gonna have a bad time in like a couple minutes.
um, yeah, Echo. You're in this bubble with her, but you notice the walls of the bubble are closing in, and you know you're about to be crushed. And
You breathe.
I think you're afraid.
Why, Callaway?
Hmm.
Not really. I mean, I simulate it.
And strike 3 says, "Oh, sorry. What'd you say?"
I was just saying I gotta remember what afraid does. Oh, it makes me bad at fighting. Go figure that one.
Yeah, strike 3 says, "Oh yes, the robot. How could I forget?" Um, yeah, let's just go from there. We'll call that.
What?
Can't hear you, Chase.
I want to let other people play the game too. So if you guys want to do stuff, go for it. I'm not
Yeah,
trying to like do all
I
the
don't
roles
think-
here.
I mean, my initial instinct would be to put some holes in that ball I made, at least some small ones, and to let the gas out.
Too late now.
I don't think I can change the form of the thing I made.
I mean, do whatever you. He's just already infected.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta put him down with the headshot.
No. That's not how that works. Jesus.
Yeah, guys, definitely not having a good time in there.
I
Wait,
thought Echo was in there.
mean
I mean, Echo. Yeah.
Does Guy want to do anything?
was the light thing that I did in the last smoke even effective at all, or did it just not matter?
It showed that there was nobody in there. Well, that's not
Okay.
what Valen believes.
If I'm gonna lead with that to, you know, see if I can make out who is who just from like silhouettes, I guess. And
There's no more smoke.
There's
oh,
smoke. in the bubble,
Yeah.
but it's contained.
Yeah, but they're both in there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But there's like no way into the bubble right now.
No. Oh, I mean, I was gonna.
No way in or out.
One thing I guess I could try doing is see if I can do another roll to try and split the bubble and separate them. See if I can let Guy or
All right.
Guy,
So,
let
well then,
him out.
I'll lead with the light thing to see if we can distinguish the two of them in there from silhouettes.
That's not an issue for you. You can do that all day, putting down lights.
So I'm gonna do that and let Galloway do what
Yeah,
he's
I
trying
think
to.
to reshape the construct you've already made, that will be unleash.
Okay. So to be clear, I'm trying to let the is it Valen that's trapped? I'm
Echo's
sorry.
in there.
Echo, I'm sorry.
I
Okay.
mean,
I'm trying to just straight up drop them out of the ball entirely, and while keeping Strike in there.
And I'd say you get the +1 from Guy, but it still puts you at a 9, same category. Um,
To a 10?
what's that?
Is there any way I can team it up to a 10?
Yeah, maybe. Tell me.
I mean, I guess I would try to shove her like away from me, so it'd be like a clean cut, like down the middle.
I think that'd be a direct.
I mean, I can also copy the light, like his light modding ability to like
Make your own bubble inside there.
as he like splits it, I make sure that like it seals up on her side.
Oh, I like that. Okay, yeah, I like that. I like that.
Will that push it to a 10?
Yeah, that'll push it to a 10.
And we're down to 2 team left, I think.
Yeah.
What's it? So a 10 is what? Just it's good.
It's good.
Yeah, so
No,
if it's a
good.
7 to 9, it could be temporary or unstable. And we, trying to make sure that
Yeah.
she can't get out.
So provided I stay intact, she's pretty well contained at this point.
Still have. It seems to be like we have hallucinations and a statue to deal with, so.
Yeah. Other problems.
Unless the statue was a hallucination.
Statue says, I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah.
Isn't there one person on the
It's-
team
it's-
that isn't under the influence right
It's
now?
you. You're the only
Yeah.
one. You and
You
Guy.
and Guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm busy, so what does Guy see?
No, I think Nesba yells at Guy to keep a long distance away.
I
She
don't
kind
know
of
what.
slurs it out.
Wait, what's a long distance?
I don't
Breathing.
know. I'm drunk.
Out of breathing room.
I honestly didn't know if you said long distance or lung distance.
No, I
But...
said long distance.
Okay, I don't know how long that is, but
Like one lung away.
okay.
Cover your mouth.
I don't know how big my lung is, but
It's
I'm gonna
Corona time. You
guess.
should be wearing a mask
Yeah,
anyway.
you should be wearing a mask.
Valen,
Yes.
what happened with the staff after you took it from Strike 3?
I held on to it.
Okay.
Oh no.
I don't think
Strike
I
3
don't think I did anything with it.
hits a button on on her wrist, and Valen, what you see is that shadowy figure you've been dodging suddenly lands a strike on you, and they must have some kind of electric power because you feel a shock rip through you.
Oof.
but you drop the staff, and then smoke starts oozing out of both ends of it.
Dang. That's crazy.
Crazy how people do that though.
Do I need to roll something or it just happens?
That just happens, but trying to get a good one here. Okay. Let's reassess the situation here. Echo is out of the bubble and holding down strike 3 by copying Callaway's powers.
So is
Callaway,
Callaway not holding the bubble anymore?
I think they're both holding it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like using my echo ability to like help him reinforce it to keep her contained.
Callaway and Echo are holding the bubble. Guy is also there. And Nesba is still behind the statue.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we're gonna pay off unleashing the powers in a terrible way for Valen.
Quick question.
Yes.
Does my underwater, like, is that only just bothering my echolocate?
Pretty much, like, yeah.
Okay.
But
Alright.
it is
Good.
also just visually weird.
Okay.
But Valen, after
Yes.
taking your hit, you finally found your target. Like, they've stood still, and you can strike out against them. They're a little bit of ways, but you have super mobility.
You son of a bitch.
Okay. Let's hit him with a meaty uppercut.
All right.
I guess let me roll. Hold on. Engage, right?
Yeah.
Foot doofa, Gabe leveled up.
Nice.
Wait, is that a hit or not?
No.
No? It has to be above a 6?
It has to be 7 or up to be a hit.
Rip.
But you get a potential for missing.
You sure do.
So do I type out potential?
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. So
well,
Valen goes to. Okay.
I'm sure taking a beating this encounter.
It's okay. I think we all are.
So what did Valen miss?
Valen went to strike down her her shadowy figure that's been taunting her and striking at her from a distance, and she couldn't get a lock on him. She couldn't get a clean hit in. Her mind is just kind of going, but she does make enough contact to knock loose Callaway's focus on the light shield. And with that, were you saying something?
So like Valen attacked Callaway?
Yeah.
Or
Valen attacked Callaway.
gotcha. If I tried to defend that, would it still drop the bubble because I'm helping, or
Yeah.
no? Okay. I don't think there's a point in defending it then.
Do. Yeah, so the bubble's gonna drop. And on your... We're gonna make a move here. Look at my moves. I think Strike 3 is going to make a move towards Guy. She's going to begin charging Guy. And as she does, she's going to say, this one I've kind of looked forward to. Something tells me you're all flash and no bang. And she's going to...
I'm gonna tell her she doesn't sound very bright.
I mean, yeah, she's making a hard move towards Guy. She's gonna fight you. She wants to fight.
Okay. Can I fight her too?
Hell yeah.
Can I do this?
You sure can.
What is stage fight?
So I think I have to mark a condition, right?
Yeah.
Alright. It's like mark condition, right? What are the options again? I forget.
Afraid, angry, guilty, hopeless, and insecure.
I'll probably do angry, I think.
Angry.
You didn't like what she said about you?
Right. In front of my fans.
Remode.
Okay. 7 and 9, pick one.
Resist or avoid their blows.
Very nice. What about Nesba?
I think Nesba's gonna dive after Straight and try and get her away from Guy. Since Guy is I think Guy and Callaway are the only non-poisoned in this team. So that would be what, engage? Oop.
Oh, what can I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can team this one.
Yeah, I say I can try and team that if to make
Go for it.
What was the move you did?
I was just kind of trying to dive after her and grab her and kind of keep her with us, because Guy's a little bit away from us, right?
He's probably the furthest away, but y'all are all in the same general area now.
Can I use just a little bit of solid light to I get like grab her somewhere?
Foot.
Yeah, grab her with a foot or the hand or something, just to kind of keep her in place a little bit.
Yeah, we can bump that up to a 7.
Still get my potential though, right?
Yeah. Okay, so which one are you picking there?
I guess create an opportunity for the allies, and then I would take, what is it?
Uh, take, right?
Is it just take? No. I mean, it's since I'm gonna get blows. What am I? What is the
Yeah,
thing?
it's just take.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take. Take.
Hey.
Nice. Mark another potential.
That's but too strong.
Nesba is too strong. Yeah. As you trade blows with her, she says, okay, you're actually pretty strong, but nothing I can't handle. And you create an opportunity.
Wait, who? I'm trying to think what to do with this. I mean, it seems unoriginal to just try and rebubble her again, but I don't think. Okay, I'm just gonna go full Looney Tunes in this. I'm gonna make like a cartoonishly large light hammer.
Oh,
Just give her a good whack.
I approve of this.
Like very Looney Tunes looking mallet.
It looks like the Smash Bros. Hammer.
Yes, exactly.
Wily Coyote is holding it and everything. I'm just kidding.
If you need the assist on the roll, I'll add like a hand to help you swing it down.
Hell yeah. Which
like
roll do I
that.
do? Is that engage or is?
Yeah, that's gonna be engage.
It's not unleash.
I don't think it's reshaping the environment.
While we're at it, can we just make it super anime and have
no.
someone?
That's a big.
Oh
old
God!
oof.
Oh no!
Caleb, what the fuck?
There's nothing we can do to help that one.
All right, mark that potential though.
Rip.
Oh, damn it. the hammer comes down. Just
The hammer comes down, but
it
she
just
sees it
misses.
coming a mile away. She jumps back and she actually lands right next to her staff, which she picks back
How the
up.
hell do you see this giant hammer? It's not like
'Cause
it's
it's made of light.
huge. It's not like a huge glowy thing coming at you or anything. Alright, I'll try and be more subtle with my attacks in the future.
She's gonna try to now fight Valen again. Valen, you now realize that you have realized that the hallucination you struck was Calloway and not a shadowy figure. And the
Nani?
effects of that are kind of wearing off. So you're of a clearer mind now. But she's coming right at you.
Okay. She's coming at me like she's in
Yeah,
She's gonna hit you in the face with her staff. Maybe not your face.
Okay. Can I try to counter it?
Yeah, you can directly engage her.
Okay. All right. Rip. Oh my gosh.
Oh, we doing good today.
Gabe's gonna
Dang.
keep leveling up. It's not fair.
What the heck? Yeah, but I'm also like getting my butt handed to me.
Mark
He's
Yeah,
gonna-
you
level,
actually
though.
are.
He's gonna go into our next
God.
fight just max level.
But
like
you're
everyone.
failing. You're failing forward, and we're not.
Oh my
Strike
gosh.
3 comes right at you. You try to brace yourself, but you're just too worn down. And she hits you with the staff right in your arm, and you feel it break.
Can I defend?
Do you
Oof.
want to defend this?
Yeah, I gotta keep little Valen safe.
All right. Let's see if you can defend.
All right, here we go.
Sheesh.
Let's go.
Oh,
Goodness gracious. Can I get that up to wait?
Glad something landed. I thought we were in the middle of his tragic backstory.
Can I get it up to a 10?
Gotta tell Ricardo how.
Yeah, tell me.
Well, I mean,
Can
I'm
you?
in between. I was just on
This
top
is your
of.
last team, by the way.
Okay. Well, should I?
Well, if it hits, I can add a team to the pool. So
Okay. Because I'm still close to what is it?
You can
Strike
get
three?
there.
Striker? Yeah, I'm still
Strike
next to
three.
her. Can I just knock her
Well,
off
you're not
first? No.
necessarily next to her. She jumped back when the hammer went down, but you can definitely get to her.
Yeah, you can get to her and knock her off off balance with a wing.
Give her a whoosh.
Give her a big whoosh.
Yeah, Echo goes in to defend the blow, and before you can like Nesba, you can see her sort of adjusting her attack to hit Echo instead, but you're able to get in and kind of knock her off balance at the last second, nullify the strike.
No, ma'am. No hitting.
No hitting.
No fighting.
team to the pool, or should I clear afraid so I can actually fight her again?
Go for afraid.
Ooh.
All right, I'm gonna clear afraid.
That mean you're gonna engage her now?
Is Echo still high?
I want to. I don't know if anyone. I mean, if no one else wants to do something, I'll go for it.
But is Echo still high?
I'm always high. That's my secret.
Yeah, I'm still reeling from my incredible sneak attack.
I think he, with that, he kind of clears his mind a bit. The statue talking isn't such a big deal, and he realizes that the world is not closing in on him anymore, so he cleared that condition.
Okay, cool.
Not afraid of you. Strike 3.
And you're out.
We don't have any more team, but
No.
I think I'm gonna trade blows this time to create an opportunity for someone to follow up so that we can actually finish her off instead of just like avoiding damage. 'Cause
Yeah.
I've been doing pretty well maintaining my conditions. So I'll create an opportunity and we trade blows.
Echo is flexing on us.
Who wants to? Well, let's trade blows first.
So just take.
Yeah.
Hey!
Hey! Now who's power leveling?
I mean, I'm only at 2, so.
That's not how you spell that word.
Potential.
By the way,
Potential for pedestrians.
what happened whenever sorry to backtrack a little bit, but whenever I failed and then they helped me, like what happened there? Do I not mark potential for that?
Didn't you?
No.
No.
You do
Oh, you
mark.
didn't. Yeah, you should have marked that.
Okay.
I just I kept you from suffering the consequences of your failed roll.
You and Nespa.
Gotcha.
Yes, we both did.
All right. Valen, or not Valen, Echo has created an opportunity after kind of throwing that attack off by strike 3. Echo went on the offensive and actually created a really good opportunity for someone to jump in.
I'll give it a go. So I'm gonna have taken inspiration from our newly built bowling alley, and I'm going to manifest a light bowling ball. But because I've never actually played, I've never gone bowling before. I'm gonna throw it like a baseball right at them.
Oh my god! And you have +1 from his created opportunity.
Crap, that's not how you bowl.
Well, I'm still going for that strike. Where?
Ah,
So what is this attack?
you're going for that strike 3?
Engage.
Engage.
This is the end of the game where you get. No, that's not. He's still engaged.
Ah,
Wait, but did you get the
Yes.
pun?
Yeah,
Is
no,
it
he's going-
intentional?
He's...
it was intentional. Yes.
Okay, just
That was what inspired
Ooh.
Nice.
it. Ooh, going for that strike.
With the +1, that puts you at a 10. Pick 2.
Yo.
Pick 2. Well, Huh? First two? Why would I resist or avoid their blows? They're not attacking me. I guess stop them. I guess maybe it stuns them into not being able to attack someone for a moment.
Well, because if you don't resist or avoid their blows, would Callaway still get injured
Oh
if they're
yeah.
far away?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, shit. Okay, so yeah, I'll resist and I forgot about that. I'll resist and avoid blows, and then take something from them. Imagine they're probably a bit stunned from getting hit with the bowling
Their
ball.
consciousness.
So yeah.
Life.
I said consciousness.
I-
She's asleep now.
I was just gonna say like maybe they're dazed. Like I just took some of their awareness away for a moment, so they.
Consciousness.
Okay. So
You take a
here's
bowling
what
ball to the
happens.
head and see what happens.
Yeah, but I feel like just straight up saying, "Oh yeah, she's out," is kind of taking away from.
here's
their
what
ability to
happens.
She got the Looney Tunes birdies around her head, and she's doing the.
There you
Wee.
go. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
As Strike 3 tried to land
Yeah.
some decisive blows against Valen, Echo and Nesba threw her off balance. Echo launched a counterattack, which created an opening that Callaway seized by throwing a solid light bowling ball at her. Is this like a comically sized bowling ball,
Yeah,
or
just a
is
standard
this...
bowling ball. I legit think I'm playing bowl. I'm legit thinking I'm
It's
bowling right now.
It's
I
a
just don't know
solid
how to
10
do
to
it.
12 pounder.
Yeah, I mean it's
He
still.
threw it like a fastball, so.
I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Basketball special.
It makes a solid hit. She goes like tumbling across the little square plaza there.
Elizabeth's like, I
Page
kind of
has-
feel bad for her.
It has in the background of the page. It has like the sound of pins getting hit.
He
Yeah,
definitely.
I was about to say, so it was a bowling strike and not a baseball strike. Good.
Well, she tied 3 strikes, and now she's out.
Callaway excitedly yells home run.
And at that, Strike 3 sort of wobbles her way up and says, "Okay, I think this assessment is all done. If you all don't mind, I'm gonna bounce." And she's attempting to flee.
Wait, give me 1 second. Yeah, no, Nesba says no and tries to grab her by her fucking long ass cape. No capes.
What did we?
Okay.
What did we take from her from Take Something?
Her ability to not be dazed. She's stumbling.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
She mad stumbling.
Yeah, she's stumbling. You guys, let's say you get a +1 on all direct engages.
Okay. Let's go.
Hey, that's a 10. That's a 10.
It's a 10. Pick 2.
Guess, I mean, I don't know, because I want to grab her and hold her, and she's not going anywhere, so freedom.
Take away
Okay.
freedom and resist their blows.
Yeah.
All right. You've subdued Strike 3. And you guys got her. As you're all kind of, I guess, regrouping, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bringing her back. Everybody's
Can I-
grouping up.
Yeah, can I, like, make sure, like, she can't move her hands?
Yeah, she's subdued. You guys have subdued her.
Group and end.
A woman rushes out from the shadows towards you all, her cell phone in hand. She says, "Are you okay? Emily Lane, investigative reporter for WDSU 6. I heard the fighting and came to check it out."
Who's she talking to?
All of you.
I guess I take this. Everything is under control now.
Is this who? What happened here?
I got a home run.
And you can see her trying to like, kind of present herself a little more formally, like she's trying to gather herself up now. She might have been a little shaken before from all the action.
I just yell from the back that I got a home run.
I'm gonna let Guy handle like the press release, and I'm gonna make sure we get her like into the APC.
The
Yeah,
only
like a
What's
cool
the
remote drone
thing-
up here button.
The minivan.
Oh, I was like adult protective custody.
No, the minivan.
Okay.
The only thing about this is I actually, like, kind of awkwardly, I don't know who this person is. So
Yeah, but Guy can make up a story. It's fun.
yeah. But anyways, I'm like, it appears that we have been attacked by this villain, and she seems
Don't
to
use the B word.
have
The hard V.
bitten off more than she can chew.
Okay.
Is that like Guy's catchphrase? He said that last time.
I mean, it's just an expression.
Do you know who this is?
I personally do not. But it seemed very apparent that they knew who we were. But I mean, who doesn't? Am I right? And I give a little
Ching.
wink ding thing.
Shiny teeth.
She says, do you know what they were out here for? Was this another robbery attempt?
It doesn't appear so. And if it was, it seemed like maybe they had to try to take us out first. But we're not going down without a fight. And then is there cameras?
She has her cell phone.
Is she like videoing and stuff?
Yeah.
I point to the camera and I'm like, you hear that? We're here to stay and protect the city, and anyone trying to do malicious activity has to go through us first.
Said so much at once.
I mean, it sounds like they have to
Nesba.
get formal approval
Yeah.
from us to get to do
Nesba claps with her wings.
Is that what that sounds like? It sounds like they have to like take us out before they can.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
no, it sounded like it's both.
It's both. I mean, yours is obviously right. My brain always misinterprets things.
Yeah, so if we can schedule your maliciousness for like next Tuesday. That's when we're free, and then
That's
we
when
can
we,
try.
that's
You-
when we've recovered enough from this.
You can get your malice permit, and we're good.
Did you submit the correct paperwork? Because I see here that you don't have the form 3B, and we're gonna have to start all over from the beginning since you're missing this paperwork. The real villain of bureaucracy.
Always. Alright. So the authorities make their way in now that it's not a superhero, supervillain fight. They take the apprehended Strike 3. They're gonna take her to the, standard supervillain jail.
Can we keep her weapon?
Like standard operating procedure, no. Are you
That
trying
seems
to like
dangerous.
sneak it away from them?
No, I just kind of
Like,
wanted to.
They take it and they put it, in like a evidence case, and they put it in the evidence locker.
You can remote control it. That seems dangerous.
Hmm.
I'm assuming they're gonna.
It's
remove her.
one of those RFID blocking
Yeah, that's what I
cases
was
that you can
thinking.
buy at the store.
Okay. Is there? Are there any like intact marbles still on the ground?
I like didn't detonate.
Yeah.
Sure.
We
I like that.
We can pocket some of those.
Yeah. I think maybe you just get one that was faulty and didn't go off.
Okay, cool. We don't have a lot. Okay. I'm good. I'm waving her bye now. All snarkily. Like, bye, have fun. See you never.
Okay. You
Is-
guys. Oh, go ahead.
Nobody got, like, super like physically injured, right? I don't have to carry anybody off to the hospital.
Valen's just emotionally scarred.
Yeah,
Same.
Valen's pretty effed up right
Yeah,
now with
not too good.
conditions,
Okay.
Yeah.
which that's also probably a huge part in why you failed so many rolls.
Yeah.
Honestly, his conditions might be a superpower for him later on.
Hmm.
They're his greatest strength.
It ain't easy being homeless.
So anybody want to hit up Cafe Du Monde? Cause
Still open?
I
Yeah,
wanna
it's
been
still
here.
open.
Oh, yeah.
Let's have a.
You also noticed that the parade, like, it dispersed a little bit, but mostly everybody just kind of walked to the places they wanted to go.
We contained it well enough to like the parade didn't even have to stop. Like I feel like that's a win. And
Y'all didn't even notice. It's great.
They're still celebrating the night. It's just the formal parade kind of broke up a little bit.
Well, there's like a fight at the start of the parade that like a lot of people died. We didn't even know about it. Rip.
That wasn't our
Right
fault.
around the other corner, all the stores got robbed.
The real villain, just normal crime.
They didn't go through us for all their malicious activity.
They're gonna be fine.
They're gonna answer to this though.
All right, so we're at Cafe Du Monde right now. We got a table outside. Cafe Du Monde, super pretty. It's very white. It smells fucking amazing. Cause all you smell is fried dough, sugar, and hot chocolate.
Ooh, like funnel
And y'all
cake?
are sitting at the table, and Nesba comes with this huge ass tray with hot chocolate for everybody, and beignets piled to the gods. And she's like, "This is for me. What do you guys want?"
But he
I'm
says
kidding.
for everyone.
I'm kidding. Starts passing up the hot chocolate. You good, Balin?
I don't know. This is harder than I thought. I just originally I just wanted to, protect my community, but I don't know, this is getting a little bit crazier than I anticipated. I didn't really ask for any of this, but I guess if it's necessary. And to be honest with you, I mean, I just want what do you know when payday is? Because I need to buy some supplies for I have one of my best friends, her name's Ashla, and I feel like I could get her like a cell phone and like a nice pair of clothes, and there's people struggling out there, and I feel like I'm just not, my powers are not where they should be to protect them. It was a rough day, but thanks for asking.
Are you comforting?
Yes, I'm
Balin?
comforting. Yes, with
Yeah, that's
hot
a move.
chocolate. Oh, is it really?
Yeah, of course.
it's such a good move.
Comfort or support someone.
You get to clear someone's conditions.
You do have to roll though.
Okay, what do I roll? Comfort?
You roll your mundane, which I
I
don't
think it
yours
might
is
be
good.
comfort.
Fuck.
Yeah, I don't think any of us have good mundane except for the
Mundane?
person
Except for
with,
the one that's depressed.
with all the conditions. Yeah.
Rip.
But
Nope.
wait, don't
No,
wait.
it's-
No?
No, it's yeah.
Comfort.
What is it? It's
I
just
think
comfort?
it's comfort.
But Jocelyn do you have the ability where you can comfort someone with freak?
Oh, yeah, you're right. I think. Wait.
Did
hold
you
up.
take that one? Let me see.
Hold up. It's bookmarked somewhere. Fuck, what did I do with it?
You took be the monster, wish I could be, and not human enough. Which
Help me when I don't have papers in front of me. Hold up, give me like 3 seconds. This.
I'm in the wrong channel. I think it's not human enough, isn't it?
Thought it was.
Oh, wish I could be. When you comfort or support someone, if you tell them what you most envy about them, you can roll plus freak instead of mundane. So if you can work that into this conversation y'all are having, then definitely you can roll that.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
So, Valen, can you kind of go over what you said again?
Yeah, I was just saying
Oh.
that. Go ahead.
I mean, it doesn't. But does it have to be a physical thing, or can it be anything that I'm being covetous of?
I think it can be anything. Does it? I don't.
No, I don't think it has to be physical.
Yeah.
Okay.
It just says what you envy most about them.
Okay. I think payday will come soon enough, and I'm kind of jealous of how big your heart is for other people. Um, it's kind of been weird since we moved here, and I feel a little bit out of my element. I'm jealous that you have a community that loves and supports you as much as they do, and I'm pretty sure they're all appreciative of what you're trying to do for them.
Well, thank you.
To
That means a lot.
In front of Valen, like, eat. You're skinny. You're so fucking skinny. Eat something, please.
Well, that means a lot.
Bear.
I would love for you to meet them sometime. Maybe I can get Ashla to come over and we can have movie night or something. What do you say?
Yeah, that works.
She's been
Sounds
asking
nice.
about. She's been asking about what it's like to be in the keepers or the
Yeah, that's what
keepers,
we're called.
and you know, I'm sure she would love to meet you.
Okay, so you can roll wish is the command.
Wish. I think I
Wait.
should get a +1 for the beignets and hot chocolate. Just kidding.
Okay. On a hit, they hear you. They mark potential, clear condition, or shift labels if they are open to you. So, Valen can clear one of those conditions that they think might fit this conversation they just had. Which Valen has.
Wait, am I supposed to do something?
Yeah, you're gonna clear one of your conditions.
Oh, okay.
You have afraid, angry, and guilty. I had to scroll back up to see what you had. So whichever one of those you think would be cleared by that conversation.
Let's see. I'm gonna clear guilty just because, I felt inadequate in the sense that I didn't feel strong enough to like be in this team, and like I just got beat up, so like I felt inadequate, and I felt like I wasn't like worthy to, I guess, protect the people that I wanted to protect, and just felt kind of out of place and guilty because, you know, I'm sleeping in a really nice bed, and, you know, everything that comes with being in the keepers. And but after that conversation, Nesba made me feel reassured that, you know, that I was making a difference, and so yeah, I think guilty.
Okay, so you're gonna exclamation clear condition space guilty.
Okay. Wait, exclamation space?
Clear condition.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
There we go. What a beautiful scene, guys.
Hmm.
Anyone else?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we're having a good time. We're like having a kind of like a little celebration. I don't know. Echo's kind of feeling, at least in comparison to the last one, where Echo kind of got like dropped. And the fact that it feels like, at least to Echo, like the parade really didn't even get interrupted very much. You know, he's riding the high a little bit. So I mean, he's partaking in like the the hot chocolate and the beignets with Nesba. And I guess while they're like sitting there, he's probably you know, like enjoying it, and he's like, I don't want to put this. You know, Nesba, I think we did pretty good tonight. You know, um, I don't want to like jump the gun or feel like we you know, we got this all under control, especially with Strike 3 showing up in New Orleans of all places. But I think we've got a good team, and I think we're gonna be able to do what you know we set out to do here. Um, but I gotta ask you, and tell me the truth. You think I'm doing a good job? Like, I've never had to like lead a team before.
So emotional. Just smacks him
How
really hard on his back. Yeah, you're doing a kick-ass job. Like he
I think he,
probably slams into the table.
yeah, definitely. He probably laughs like, um, you know that laugh you do like when you're nervous and you're like, you're good to hear the good news because you were dreading hearing the bad news. Um, I think that leaves a smile on his face, and then he probably just drinks some more hot chocolate. And then if anyone else wants to have a little scene, that's cool too. Go for it.
Callaway, eat this. Eat this. It's so good. Eat it. Eat it. Eat it.
Yeah, I prefer the banana peel.
What the hot chocolate?
But I will say mechanically, just as someone who's played this game before, on everyone's sheet you have a section called team moves, and if you feel like one of those applies in this situation, I would definitely go for it because your character usually gets a benefit out of these like narrative social interactions involving your team move on like your first page of your character sheet.
See if I could find that.
Like for mine, for instance, I'll just read it. When you share a triumphant celebration with someone, ask them if you've been a good leader or effective teammate. If they say yes, my mentor loses influence over me, and I get to mark potential.
Where did we put all the sheets?
They're still a ways up. Group 1 isn't super full of stuff, though. So it's easy enough to scroll up.
You could also pin character sheets in there if we want to.
Oh shit.
I have mine downloaded, so.
So mine says when you share a vulnerability or weakness with someone, tell them a secret about who you really are. Give them influence and shift your mundane up and then your masks labeled down. And then it also says when you share a triumphant celebration with someone, ask them if they see you as the person wearing the mask or the person underneath. If the former, mark potential and clear a condition. If the latter, take influence over them if you reveal yourself. Does that sound like something I can do?
Definitely. You already started a conversation. So I don't see why you wouldn't maybe bring that up with her. It's something that's on your character's mind for sure.
What about you?
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out how one works.
Okay.
But I can pick one or the other, right? It can't be both.
What do you mean, one or the other?
So I can share a vulnerability or I can share a triumphant celebration, but I can't do both. Or can I?
They're like two different things. So I mean, you could do both, but
I feel like
they're
you
separate,
also. I feel like
and
you
you're in a
also
triumphant
established.
celebration.
Yeah, but I feel like he's also like kind of opened up vulnerable to Nesba during that conversation too. So
Yeah.
You did kind of bring up the whole Ashla thing, which I don't think you told anybody else.
yeah,
So I would say
Yeah.
that one probably you've already done.
The vulnerability or the yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So you could give Nesba influence and then shift your mundane up and your mask label down, which I think you put your mask as danger.
Okay, so how do I do that? Under roles?
And then you double check your mask ability.
so Gabe, do exclamation point labels so you can see where you're at.
Oh. Okay.
And then I don't remember how to shift them, so Ricardo will have to look that up.
Yeah, it's right here. The first one goes up and the second one goes down. So it's exclamation edit labels.
And then mundane space danger.
Yeah.
Like that?
Yep.
Okay.
And then Nesba has influence over you, which gives her +1 to anything that targets you. Man, I forgot about that this whole session. I defended so many people that I could have just added +1 to my rolls.
What a trash player.
Did Nesba already have influence over you, or was it just Echo?
I think it was just Echo. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, make sure you guys are keeping track of that.
Is it my turn?
No, we're gonna do Callaway next. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Mine is with Callaway.
You are.
I share a vulnerability,
Impossible.
which is also a weakness with Callaway. And I tell him, while I sip my hot cocoa and wonder why he hasn't touched his at all, that I was like, that kind of got to me back there. I kind of realized, how guess scary she looked coming at me like that. And what she said actually kind of hits home a little. I think sometimes my I guess ability to like puff myself up and make me look more threatening than I actually am. I think I do that a lot, and I know that I can handle myself in a situation. I'm not a total pushover, but like I'm just wondering if that time will come when it's not enough, when I can't do everything I set my mind to. So
If that time comes, that's what we're here for. That's why you have a team. You don't have to do it by yourself.
yeah, I mean, you're looking like a pretty promising individual. You show a lot of potential, and I think I may be interested in sticking with you. You seem like a pretty cool guy.
Yeah, I mean, that would be. I would enjoy every bit of teamwork. I'm gonna. Callaway's pretty awkward about this because I think this is one of the first times he's ever received a compliment.
It's just it seems like kind of hard to connect with the others. They don't seem as, I guess maybe they're pushed away by me or something. I don't know. But I mean, screw them. I got you, right?
Of course.
just make sure you don't, you know, if you don't mind not telling this to them.
As you say at the table that we're all sitting next to.
Oh no, they
They're
can't. Y'all
whispering.
can't hear. Heck
Oh,
no.
okay.
If y'all could hear, I wouldn't be talking about this.
Nesba's a bat.
But yeah,
I can
So-
hear everything.
you're busy talking. You can't multitask.
I can hear the blood in your veins.
But you can't multitask. You don't know if that's blood or
Nesba's
me
a girl.
swallowing my hot cocoa.
Girls can multitask.
He's trying so hard to have this special moment.
I'm just
But-
saying.
No, mechanically though, it's like secret based. So if you agree to keep the secret, then I can clear a condition or mark potential. And if you don't agree, then the GM can shift my labels. So,
I'll agree.
oak doke. I think I just mark potential. I don't think I clear my anger yet. It's just exclamation mark potential, right?
Yeah. Nice. You have to mark potential.
So can I continue that conversation with the question? So I asked him. You said some negative things about this fight, but what is something you liked about how you responded to the situations?
So that's a question to me.
What did you? How did you respond well?
I think, you know, when push came to shove, I did actually, back it up. It's just, you know what I'm saying? I don't know when that time will be when I can't actually do what I'm, saying I can. And, I am glad that I have y'all there to back me up and everything. But, yeah, I think I overall handled that situation fairly well, especially, maybe what I said got to her as well. Who knows?
So for me, that translates into I have to write a lesson for myself that I can either write a new one if it doesn't exist, because there's like 4 lesson category types, and one of them I don't have filled in yet, and it's a super always should. So I'll put a super always should back up what they say they're gonna do.
I like that a lot.
That's all for me.
All right. You guys finishing up with your celebration?
I would share a triumphant celebration with someone, but I don't feel celebratory tonight. Like, I feel like it would be out of
So
character to
vulnerable.
do that.
Guy Donaghy never stops celebrating.
By the way, like, I have to say, just, out of character, Strike 3 was a really good name.
Right.
It's pretty clever.
Especially
I like it.
How lead it was.
And I have to say that I'm sorry that at this point I'm asking this question, but what's your name again? The Quietly Loud?
Oh, Callaway?
Yes.
Oh, Caleb. I'm sorry.
Caleb.
Do you
Caleb.
mean-
Yeah, Caleb. Your voice kind of reminds me of like in a weird way, like an alternate version of Brandon.
Is
I
Brandon
can
in
kind of
this
see
one?
that.
Brandon,
Like-
like your Brandon Ricardo?
I think so.
Yeah, like the My Heart Chase
I can't
Brandon.
remember Brandon's last
Yeah,
name
that's our
now.
Brandon.
Ricardo's Brandon.
Yeah,
Don't
my
let him.
Brandon. I own him.
He's my Brandon, okay? He sang a song about me.
I think it's Ricardo's Brandon though.
In fact, if you flip through those
I slept in the
videos,
same room naked with him, so
oh,
That is
Oof.
fair. While you slept in the same room naked that Ever's grandma died in, and we swore it was haunted, dude. After we watched Digimon the movie.
you know,
Digimon. Oh my
after
gosh.
saying that, I don't think it really compares, but I did give him a ride. And I suffered through lots of league games.
I gave him a ride from Chase's wedding.
I forgot Brandon exists.
Dang. He's watching. Cut the stream.
That's okay.
He'll
You probably
never
forgot
forgive us.
too. It's fine.
Brandon got himself a California gamer babe and left us forever.
So,
I
so
would-
the Brandon you're talking about is watching your stream right now?
No, it's a joke. There's no chance. That's why it was funny.
Hi, just in case. Hi, Brandon.
No chance.
Alright, so we're all wrapped up at Cafe du Monde.
Yeah,
think
now
so.
we at Cafe du Home.
You guys head home. And once you get in,
Oh yeah.
Pete Donaldson is waiting for you.
God damn it.
And
Oh,
he
hey,
looks
Frank.
upset.
What do I do now?
Pete,
Who?
What was that?
what's wrong, Pete?
No, it's. Oh, hey, Frank.
Says, well.
I
Echo,
actually had this as a ringtone.
your name is the one on here for leader of the group, correct?
Was that a question coming from Pete, or is that you?
That was coming
asking
from Pete, yeah.
me? Okay.
Give Pete back his southern drawl that you had earlier so we can tell which one's Pete and which one's Ricardo.
Sorry. It's been a long time since I did his voice, like 3 hours. Your name is the one on the papers for leader. Am I correct, Echo?
Rhetorical question, because you're the one that wrote it down. So
It is a rhetorical question. But this one is not a rhetorical question. Maybe you can explain to me why you gave Emily Lane an exclusive interview before we could even utilize this press room that we spent money on.
on an interview.
Can we turn one of the press rooms into a lab?
You're right. You didn't give an interview. That would fall to Mr. Guy Donaghy.
But also, I didn't know we had an exclusivity contract to only do interviews in the room. You didn't really tell us we couldn't talk to people.
I didn't realize I had to lay it all out on the floor for you. Maybe I should explain this. We make a press room. We use the press room. Does that get through? Are you understanding me?
Does that mean I have to go to Dave and Buster's?
Yeah, does that mean we have to go to Dave and Buster's for an hour a week?
Of course it does.
Don't tell them that we went to freaking.
We went to main
Cafe.
event actually.
So if that's the case, Pete, I think you definitely need to lay it all out for us.
We haven't made
Try
coffee
not
in our
to laugh.
coffee machines either.
Coffee's gross.
How do I use the concrete room on the top floor?
That's actually the only floor I don't care about at all.
Well,
When do we
Hold
get
on
our
now,
paychecks?
Pete. Now you're being wishy-washy. You can't be
How
mad about us
this,
not using one
Mr.
room
Echo?
if
Maybe
you're fine
you go
about
into the
another room.
concrete room once a week, stand there in a corner for an hour to think about what you did, like the child that you're acting as.
Okay, Lotso, you need to calm down.
Like you're the one throwing a tantrum here, Pete. Everyone else here is calm.
Callaway's contemplating when would be the best hour to go stand in the corner.
Was that in character or out of character?
That's out of character.
Just go on a tangent.
If you set it up from here on out, that's fine, but you can't be mad at us about something you didn't tell us about.
Pete screams, I'm calm. You're not calm.
I think he does. Don't you tell me to calm down. I'm perfectly calm. You're the one acting like a jackass.
Nesba's wings flare up behind her menacingly. Excuse me?
Don't think you can frighten me by sending your freak of nature after me. Okay? I'm the adult here. I'm not intimidated. This voice is really getting away from me. I'm not intimidated.
You're
God
doing a
damn
great
it.
job.
Just really think threatening Foghorn Leghorn.
Is he, are you trying to, like,
I'm
assert
definitely
his
trying to.
influence over
I
us?
don't know who I'm trying to land on.
I mean, I'll roll
Everybody's kind
for
of
it.
throwing stuff everywhere.
I'll
Wait, what
reject.
are we supposed to do?
I'll try to reject his influence. I definitely
Alright.
not. I'm not dealing with this. Like, I've dealt with a hard ass, like, pro hero. Like, Pete isn't, like, intimidating at all.
All right. Yeah,
I mean,
let's do
Nesba
you
literally
then.
just called him Lotso, and that's the bear from Toy Story
Do
3.
what do we roll?
Literally,
Reject?
day one, he made it seem like he
I
would give
believe
us.
so. Let's see.
Day one, he made it seem like he would give us anything we wanted at all. So at this point, I'm just spoiled, and he's basically my sugar daddy. That's all I see.
Actually,
Well, don't say sugar daddy, because you have to do things for your sugar daddy.
Yeah,
Nah,
are you even getting paid
Not
though?
Pete.
I don't see.
The only thing
Try
I have to
doing
do.
exclamation moves to see a list.
Don't see that.
I don't see it either.
Yeah, I think it's just a flat roll, but I don't think there's a
When
way
you
to.
reject someone's influence,
It's just a roll, just flat.
yeah, you can just roll whatever. We'll take off the modifier.
Okay. So an 8. On a hit, you successfully hold to yourself and tune them out. On a 7 and 9, choose one.
Clear condition. Or mark potential by immediately acting to prove them wrong. Shift one label up and one label down, your choice. Cancel their influence or take +1 forward against them.
It's not like there's not a good immediately act to prove them wrong, because he's like, he's saying I'm a child, but like he's the one yelling and I'm calm, so I don't know if that would count to give me potential. But I can just cancel his influence, so he can't, like, what he says doesn't affect me anymore, and I'll take +1 forward against him.
All right. Yeah, so Pete is lashing out here, and he kind of feels the dynamic in the room is not what he was looking for. And he's kind of that awkward, embarrassed, but still angry. And he says, you know what? I cannot deal with this tonight. I will be back in the morning to handle you all. I hope you sincerely think about reconsidering your actions. Uh, and he kind of walks out, all flustered over himself.
Hey Siri,
Ding ding.
can you lock out Pete for 24 hours?
I'm sorry, I can't do that.
Alright. Thanks anyway, Siri.
Doo-doo.
Bye, Pete.
Alrighty, folks. That's gonna be time for end of session question. So if we pull back up the basic moves, which are pinned, you have end of session section there. At the end of every session, choose one. Does anybody want to go first?
Oh, what? Hold on.
Are y'all done yet?
We're literally doing the end of session stuff.
I'm sorry. What did you ask us to do?
Pick a question.
If you pull up the basic moves, which is still pinned in the pin messages, there's a section on part 2 that says end of session, and there's 3 options.
Say grow closer to the team, but it would be Nesba again. I don't know if I want to shift her labels again.
No, I think I would get to shift your labels this time, right?
Oh yeah, that would be true. Yeah, let's do that then. Um,
You want
feel like
exclamation labels?
yeah, and then I'll take the potential because I don't have any conditions.
Which
Explain
section
what
is
made
it?
you feel welcome. On page 2, end of session.
Shoot.
I feel like we worked really well together in the fight. Like she was there to assist me a lot, and then also like our conversation at like the Cafe du Monde. I feel like she's the only person that has told me that I'm doing a good job when like that's what I'm riding on is like proving to my mentor that I can lead a team and work without him. So it's making me feel pretty welcome knowing that someone believes in me.
Okay. And Nesba, how do you want to shift his labels?
I'm trying to look up a explanation of what the labels are again before I pick. Give me 1 second. I mean, they could, or I don't. I guess. What does danger mean?
Danger's like his ability to inflict damage on either enemies or the environment or.
No,
I guess
you're looking at the wrong sheet.
we can take.
Go to the pins. Click the pins on Gabe. Click the pins.
I want to put danger up, but I don't know what to bring down.
Oh, I didn't know how to do that.
Yeah, and then go down. Or
That was me. Or that's me.
all the way down.
This? Oh.
Is Gabe talking to Nathaniel?
I was talking to Nathaniel. Sorry.
Okay, Chase, is there anything you want to bring down?
I mean, I don't want to gamify it, but I'd prefer to keep my Savior and Superior at 2 because those are kind of like the stats I'm focused on. But the other ones, I mean, you can change those around as much as you want.
Yes, okay, so bring danger up and take mundane down. Just because Nesba thought he was really cool jumping in and fighting and taking his own, or keeping his own even with the toxicness.
Yeah, I think that makes sense too, because he did a lot of engaging, and he normally doesn't see himself as being able to like fight toe to toe. So I feel like that would shift that opinion up of him for sure.
Okay. Anybody else pick their end of session?
I probably just grow closer to the team again, which is Callaway again, and he's pretty much the only one. He still makes me feel welcome, but it says to give him influence, I guess. I don't know if he already does or not.
He already has influence from last time, so.
So he's gonna shift your labels.
I guess so.
So what are your labels?
I can show you. remember that being my labels. Oof doof. How are those models? What happened? I don't remember that being my labels at all.
This is,
That was my savior down 2, and my mundane up 2.
I think Callaway shifted it last session. He shifted your
And I'm still
superior up.
scrolling up.
And my danger up freak down. My labels were shifted twice.
Huh?
I don't remember that.
what is
She's not
superior
watching.
again?
Like 5 minutes after I logged off.
It's like basically
notification and I looked up
like
and it's
literally
my
your
mom's name, like,
superiority over
She solved
someone,
it?
like I think I'm better
Better not
than you
cuss.
kind of thing.
She
I
knows
guess mainly
that
in
this
this sense, I think it's like
I mean, that's kind of
literally being a
I
superhero
would never do that with my mom.
makes you like
It's cool that you do that.
a superior being over like a mundane human kind of a thing,
I'm gonna
but
sing 2
not
songs
always.
after this to end stream. I'm gonna use my
I'm gonna say,
one.
given the feeling that that your bark may not be as strong as your bite, what you were confessing earlier, probably bring down your superior one,
do their instrumental
and I'm not sure what to up.
I wonder if they have like a karaoke version.
Maybe mundane.
Oh God.
Oh, you know exactly.
For him,
I'm just gonna.
Huh?
that's not good for his powers.
No,
It's
I-
alright.
I'm
He
trying
That's
was
to-
fine.
like fucking
I-
you over.
No,
I'm
I'm
just
trying
kidding.
to. I'm just
I
trying to
can't-
think what fits in the context of this, because
It's okay. I kind of shifted your labels in an inconvenient way last time too, so.
oh, you can pay me back the courtesy again if you want, because
No.
you're the only because you're probably gonna be shifting my labels again today.
Let's not try to sabotage the team.
And I'm not trying to do it bad, but what
No,
would
that's
you
fine.
do to put to move up? Danger doesn't make sense to me because it seems to go against what I just said for superior.
I mean, I will.
Savior maybe, because we did save
Yes.
everyone without any casualties, so I guess we could move up savior.
I definitely see myself as like superior and savior as my like I guess the stats that I want up.
Yeah, I guess.
And I want my mundane down.
All right,
And,
so we'll
and
do,
like I think my character sees his danger as down. So
I think superior down still is what I'm going with, but savior will go up.
I think I'm gonna do
alright, so edit labels. The one going up is first, right?
Yeah, up down.
So you said savior up and then superior down?
You didn't have the sound on.
No. Oh yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right.
I saw the songs that he was like putting on there.
Well, then I'm gonna do the same thing, and because Guy's the only one I talk to with any extended amount of duration, he's gonna be the one with influence.
Real quick, did Guy clear condition or mark potential?
No, I'm gonna mark potential again.
I think she's actually
Okay.
my favorite singer from that time. Like for sure. She's
So Callaway's closer with Guy.
Yep.
Oh no.
So Sammy wants me to sing this one.
And she's really
And
chill.
my stats are incredibly average.
She does it in such a natural, not really natural, I guess, but she does it in such an effortless way that it doesn't sound like.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick.
This is kind of a tough. The only thing you really
Watch.
did was
Like as soon as I
like learn from me,
hit
right?
the
Like
end.
ask me that question.
Am I coming through there? As soon as I hit the like end live.
They were distracting me because I could hear them.
As soon as I hit the end live thing, I got the link that you sent me, and I played it, and it was freaking amazing. And yeah, I like subscribe to that guy because he seems really cool.
And I have not played Sonic Adventure enough because I never had a Dreamcast. I only played like the old Sonics, so yeah, I'd have to learn that song to sing it. Yeah, I'm an old school Sonic. I never played a lot of the new games. Like I've never played Sonic 06 or Sonic the Sword one or Sonic. Actually played Sonic Adventure 2 a little bit, but not enough to really learn the music, unfortunately. But I mean, the old Sonic games are the best anyway, so. All right, man. Well, I'll try to learn it for next time. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night, and let's play Smash soon. And I'm gonna go get that Switch soon, also. So, yeah. Later, bud. To be fair, Sonic Adventure was good in its time, but it's kind of trash now. Yeah, I mean, I can see that. But I have heard it's like one of the better ones. But yeah. So we need to play Smash, and we need to play Fall Guys together somehow. We need to make that happen. We need to do it. We need to do it, baby. Alright, I'm gonna go back in the Discord because they're probably going through stuff. One sec. Have a good night, bud.
I think I'm good there. Anything else for me to do on this?
No. It's just Nesba and Valen.
I'm gonna go, I guess, grow closer to the team again. Actually, pull it up. Just have it go. And I'm gonna give influence to Valen for opening up to me and wanting to introduce me to her friend. That made me feel nice.
So, clear condition or mark potential.
Potential it is. Did I spell it? Oh, I did.
You forgot a second T.
I wanna look.
And then Valen.
I'm also gonna grow closer to the team just because I felt like throughout the fight they had my back, and despite my combat deficiencies, they were able to come through for me. And particularly because of the conversation I had with Nesba, that, you know, she seemed to be encouraging and accepting, and you know, it was just a good, like, trust building moment. So I'm gonna give her influence, and I get to clear condition.
Yep.
Sweet. Let's do. I'm gonna clear angry. I still have afraid, just because in the back of my mind, like, I know that I'm not where I need to be as far as like my skill and my powers, but I'm not angry anymore because of my failures. I feel like a certain level of acceptance and I guess contentment of where I am and my ability, and I'm growing to trust my team around me, so I don't feel as angry about my deficiencies. So I'm going to take that one off.
Okie doke.
And then, do I need to roll anything, or?
She didn't already have influence over you, right?
I think Callaway. I think it was Callaway and Echo that had influence over me.
Good then.
Okay, so then yeah, you don't have to change your labels or anything.
I don't need to?
No.
Even though I gave Nesba influence?
No, you only change them if they already had influence.
Okay.
Alright, well, that's everybody. We're gonna have to go over Valen's advancement. I'll probably just type stuff to you in your notebook about it.
Okay. Sounds good.
But that should be it.
Cool.
Alright, you guys did it.
Woo!
We survived.
Survived against a 5-condition supervillain.
That was pretty good. I was surprised we didn't let her escape.
We got Rocky there. Well, they got Rocky, except like once again, Nesbo is like almost unaffected by everything in the fight. Nesbo is just like a powerhouse, dude.
Nesba came from apparently.
Nesbo is like y'all's Hulk.
Yeah.
When everything goes wrong, Nesbo just shows up and powers through it.
Great.
Okay.
That's gonna go well on the news reports.
What are you talking about? They're not going to give you credit.
Local freak does freak things. Okay. Alright, time to Google shit then.
Yep, definitely. Remember, anything that you want a response on for next time, make sure to put it in either your journal as like a question for the DM, put it into the Google, put it somewhere so that I can find it later and then make a response for it.
What kind of response? Like, what do you mean?
So we kind of went over this at the beginning, but like Echo had things that he was researching, and Nesba had stuff they were researching. And so I gave them some answers. I don't know if maybe you weren't. That might have been while you were dealing with all the raid stuff. I don't know if you heard any of that.
Maybe.
Can maybe you can just run through what you guys found out last time real quick, right before we all leave.
I looked into the robot Santa and tried to figure out who is responsible for making them. I figured out it's Jacket Isabel.
Jaquette.
Jacket, that's exactly what I said. Jacket.
Are we going to find their accomplished jorts?
And I found a restaurant in NOLA that serves insects, so I'm going there. Y'all can come. Try to scroll back to my notebook. Yeah. I think Echo deep dived into Callaway Defense. Because I don't think he came back yet.
I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I did deep dive into Callaway Defense, but I didn't share like that because I didn't really have anything to share. But what I did find to share was I was trying to find information on like, because last session I was trying to figure out if we were being funded by the city or the federal government or by Aegis, which is like the superhero like secret organization. And I found out that it's kind of none of the above. There is a there's a company called Citadel Builders LLC. They are the ones who are contracted to build and maintain the super tower that we live in, and it has been financially invested in by the president.
Time to bankrupt it.
And that is that the former real estate company, Ricardo?
It's a separate thing.
Okay. And then a former real estate company, which is currently being run by the president's family, purchased the land for like cheap after the Superdome collapsed. So we're kind of like privately funded by the president's family and private money. It seems like right now. I'm looking more into it. Which I don't know if that's going to call into question like our allegiances or like obligations.
And then I don't know if you went into the other thing that you looked up or not.
Oh, I also tried to find out if there was anything special about like the banks they were going to rob. I looked into the safety deposit box like logs, and I got some names, but I haven't gotten back on investigating those names yet. So that's the stuff that I found out. But I have a lot more questions for next session now that Ricardo's going to have to type up. So
Poor Ricky.
I didn't like dig for info or ask questions or anything, so
Oh.
I can't. What?
yeah, I didn't even click this name, but Ricardo just graciously reminded me right now. The last one in the log on December 23rd, so 2 days before the parade attack, was Jaquette Isabel in one of the safety deposit boxes. So
Freaking jacket.
she
Whoa.
is.
Where'd you
Language.
say whoa? I said freaking.
Language.
I was just reacting to my own breadcrumbs. Breadcrumbs? Breadcrumbs.
Before we break, Ricky, can you go over the moves that I picked again? I just want to make sure that I have them saved right.
Defo. You have scroll. You have be the monster, wish I could be, and not human enough.
Okay, cool. That's the one I couldn't
It
remember.
sound like songs in a greater album.
Oh yeah. That's why the professional recording studio.
Angsty Crisis is coming to life.
By the way, do I level up now or next session?
So I'm gonna message you in your journal about that.
Okay.
So just check your journal throughout the week.
Sounds good.